Welcome back to Max with RP. I hope you have enjoyed the earlier video on matrices where the topic was introduced and we also saw different types of matrices. Today we are going to learn about operations on matrices. How do you add, subtract, multiply, etc. and how those operations can be used to solve problems. First of all, multiplication, even before that, addition and subtraction. These two operations are defined on matrices of the same order. Because what is the natural way to add? The natural way to add or subtract is to add term by term. So suppose I have two matrices, say 2 minus 1, 3, 4 plus 0, 1, 7, 3. What is the most natural way of adding is term by term. So the resulting matrix will also be of the same order and addition is term by term. 2 plus 0 which is 2, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, 7 plus 3, 10, 4 plus 3, 7. That is how the operations are naturally defined. You can see that it's a natural way to add add two matrices and subtract two matrices. What is scalar multiplication? Suppose you have, this is say A plus B. And suppose you have C equal to minus 2, 1, 3, 4. Then 2 times C will be, scalar multiplication means multiplying every term of the matrix by scalar. So this will be minus 4 2C will be minus 4, 2, 6 and 8. I have multiplied every term by 2. So 2C means, scalar multiplication means for a matrix, every term gets multiplied by that scalar. Now let us look at this problem. Okay, now this matrix is given, it is said that it is equal to A plus this. So what will be A? A will be this minus this. Is it defined? Yes, because they are matrices of the same order. So A equal to 9 minus 0, which is 9. Term by term I am subtracting. A, if I call this as say x equal to A plus y, then A equal to x minus y. This is my x and this is my y. So 9 minus 0, 9 minus 1, minus 4, which is minus 5. 4 minus 9, which is minus 5. Minus 2, minus of minus 1. So plus 1, which is minus 1. Then 1 minus 2, which is minus 1. 0 minus of minus 3, which is plus 3. So do you understand how we got our A? A equal, this is x is equal to A plus y. So A is x minus y. So this is your x and this is your y. So x minus y would be what? How do you subtract? Term by term. 9 minus 0, minus 1 minus 4, 4 minus 9, minus 2 plus 1, 1 minus 2, 0 minus of minus 3. Okay, that's how we got our A. A few more questions are there. What is 2A? I have told you multiplication by scalar means multiplying every term by that scalar. So this will be 18 minus 10 minus 10 minus 2 minus 2 6. What will be minus 3a? Minus 3a would mean multiplying every term by minus 3. Every term of a by minus 3. So minus 27 minus 15, sorry, minus 3 into minus 5 plus 15. Then here you have minus 3 into minus 1, 3. Minus 3 into minus 1, 3. Minus 3 into 3, minus 9. So 9 into minus 3, minus 27. Minus 5 into minus 3 plus 15. Minus 5 into minus 3 again plus 15. This becomes minus 3 into minus 1, 3. This also becomes 3. 3 into minus 3, minus 9. So I hope you have understood how to add matrices. Addition is term by term. Subtraction is defined term by term. What is scalar multiplication? Multiplying every term of the matrix by that scalar. Multiplication of two matrices A and B. Let us suppose you have two matrices A and B. The product AB is defined only if the number of columns of A is equal to number of rows of B. So, if you have two matrices A and B, AB is defined only if the number of columns of A is equal to number of rows of B. Okay, so let us suppose A is a matrix, okay, of order, A is a matrix of order 4 by 3 and B is a matrix of order 3 by 2. Is AB defined? This is, row and this is column. So this number represents the number of columns of A. This number represents the number of rows of B. You can see that it is the same number. So the number of columns of A is equal to the number of rows of B. So AB is defined and the order of AB will be 4 by 2. If these two are same, then multiplication is defined. And it is also defined as of having order 4 by 2. So this is one example. Let me take another example. Suppose I have 3 by 2 and 3 by 3. Is AB defined? So you can see that 2 is not equal to 3. So AB is not defined. Suppose I have 2 by 3 and 3 by 2. Is the product defined? Yes, because the number of columns is equal to number of rows. Number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Yes, it is defined. Now, what will be the order of the product? 2 by 2. Okay. So, now I will also teach you how to actually multiply matrices. Let us first take A equal to 2, 1, minus 3, 4 and B equal to 1, 2, 0, minus 1. I have taken a very simple, obvious example because both are of the same order, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. So, multiplication is definitely defined and the product will also be of order 2 by 2 because this is 2 by 2. This is 2 by 2. These two numbers are equal. So number of columns is equal to number of rows. The resulting matrix will be of 2 by 2. So AB is going to be a matrix of order 2 by 2. We don't know what are the elements in the product. So I'll call it as A11, A12, A21, A22, which is, since I don't know the elements, you know how to represent the general elements in terms of its position in a matrix. So this is A11, A12, A21, A22. When I say A11, the way we are going to do it is multiply the first row by the first column. So how do we do it? 2 into 1, 2 plus 1 into 0, 0. First row and first column. 2 into 1 plus 1 into 0. Now A12 will be first row, second column. So what will I get? 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1. First row by second column. So 2 into 1, 2. 2 into 1, 2. First row, 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1. First row and second column. Now this will be second row and first column. So minus 3 into 1, minus 3 plus 4 into 0, 0. Then minus 3 into 2, what will be the last one? A2, 2, second row, second column. Minus 3 into 2, minus 6. 4 into minus, plus 4 into minus 1, which is minus 4. So this will be 2, 3, minus 3, minus 10. So are you able to understand how we are able to find the product? So assume that the product has elements A11, A12, A121, A22. A is of order 2 by 2, B is of order 2 by 2. So AB is also of order 2 by 2. And it has got elements A11, A12, A21, A22. Right? Now that will be, how do you calculate? A11 means first row of the first matrix into the first column of the second matrix. So multiply term by term and add. So 2 into 1 plus 1 into 0. Then first row, second A12 will be first row, second column. So 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 into minus 1, which will be 3. A21 will be second row, first column, so minus 3 plus 0. Then A22 will be second row, second column, minus 6 plus 3. Minus 6, minus 4, which is minus 10. Are you able to understand how to multiply? Now we will try this. We will find A square. So A equal to minus 2, 3, 4, 1. A square is defined as A into A. So that will be minus 2, 3, 4, 1 into minus 2, 3, 4, 1. This will be, so how should I multiply? I am not going to write now A11, A12. We know it is A11. So first row, first column. So minus 2 into minus 2, 4 plus 12. Minus 2 into minus 2 is 4 plus 3 into 4, 12. Now this is A12. So first row, second column. So minus 2 into 3, minus 6 plus 3 into 1, 3. Second row, first column. So minus 8 plus 1 into 4, 4. Second row, second column. So 12 plus 1. So this is equal to, how much will you get? So this is the value. This is the matrix A square. What is A square? A multiplied with itself. But this rises to one important question: is matrix multiplication commutative? That is what we are going to verify next. So let us take A to be 2, 3, minus 1, 0, and B to be minus 5, 3, minus 1, 2. Let us first find AB and then we'll find BA. Just I want to just play with these two matrices and check whether AB is equal to BA. AB equal to, what will I get? First row, first column. So 2 into minus 5, minus 10, plus 3 into minus 1, minus 10, plus 3 into minus 1, minus 3. Here, first row, second column. So 2 into 3, 6, plus 3 into 2, 6. First row, second column, 2 into 3, first row, second column. So 2 into 3, 6, plus 3 into 2, 6. This will be second row, first column. So what will I get? Minus 1 into minus 5, 5, plus 0. Second row, second column, minus 1 into 3 is minus 3 plus 0. So the whole thing is minus 13, 12, 5 and minus 3. Is it same as BA? Now BA will be minus 5, 3, minus 1, 2 into 2, 3, minus 1, 0. So let us see what is the product. So the first element is A11. So first row, first column. So what will you get? Minus 10, minus 5 into 2, minus 10, minus 3. Then first row, second column. So minus 5 into 3, minus 15. Plus 3 into 0, 0. See, first row, first column gave you minus 5 into 10, minus 3 into 1, minus 13. This is first row, second column. So minus 15 plus 0. Now, what will be this? This is second row. This will be second row, first column. A21. So what is the product? Minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, which is minus 4. Minus 1 into 2, minus 2, plus minus 1 into 2, minus 2. So that gives you minus 4. The next one will be minus 1 into 3, second row, second column. So what will you get? Minus 1 into 3, minus 3 plus 0, which is minus 3. Clearly you can see that AB is not equal. This is 1, this is 2. 1 is not equal to 2. So matrix multiplication is not commutative. AB is not in general equal to BA. So you can't just change the order. However, you will actually see that it is associative. So matrix multiplication, though it is not commutative, it is associative. So you also saw how to find A square. A square is A into A. Now find AB. We were multiplying of the same order, two matrices, but here you can see that A is this and this is B. So first you have to check whether multiplication is defined. So what is the order of A? 2 rows. How many rows it has got? 2 rows and 3 columns. For B, how many rows and how many columns? It has got 3 rows and 2 columns. So is AB defined? Yes. What will be the order of AB? Since these two numbers are same, multiplication is defined and the product will be of order 2 by 2. So AB is of order 2 by 2. So what is AB? So AB equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. Right? That is AB, 2 by 2. Now this is equal to first row and first column. So what will be that? Minus 2 into, so first row and first column. So minus 2 into 4, minus 8, plus 3 into 7, 21, plus 1 into 5, 5. Minus 2 into 4, minus 8, plus 3 into 7, 21, plus 5 into 1. Next element is A12. So first row, second column. This is the second column. So when I multiply, what will I get? Minus 2 into 1, minus 2, plus 3 into 3, 9, plus 1 into 1, 1. Minus 2 into 1, plus 3 into 3, plus 1 into 1. Next you have second row, first column. Second row, first column. So what will I get? 0 into 4, 0, plus 1 into 7, 7, minus 1 into 5, 7 minus 5. Second row, second column is your A22, which will be 0, then plus 1 into 3, 3, minus 1. Minus 1 into 1, 1. So AB equal to, so 20 minus 8 is minus 12, 13, minus 13 plus 5, minus 8. 26 minus 21 plus 5, 26. 26 minus 8, sorry. It is 26 minus 8. 18. The other one will be 10 minus 2, 8. 7 minus 5, 2. 3 minus 1, 2. Is it clear how to multiply A into B? You have to first check the order of A and check the order of B. Here the order of A is 2 by 3. Order of B is 3 by 2. So multiplication between A and B is well defined. AB. What will be the order of AB? 2 by 2. A11, A12, A21, A22. A11 is first row, first column. So minus 8 plus 21 plus 5. First row, second column, minus 2 plus 9 plus 1. Second row, first column, 0 plus 7 minus 5. Second row, second column, 0, 3 minus 1. So this is the product AB. Next problem, if A equal to 3 minus 2, 4 minus 2, you have to find K so that A square equal to Ka minus 2i. Now A equal to 3 minus 2, 4 minus 2. So A square will be this into 3 minus 2, 4 minus 2. What will be the product? First row, first column, 3 into 3, 9. 9 minus 8, 1. I am doing it directly now. 3 into 3, 9. 9 minus 8, which is 1. Now first row, second column, first row, second column. So 3 into minus 2 will be minus 6. Minus 6. Minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. 3 into, so we are doing what? A1, 2. So first row, second column. So 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 2 into minus 2 is plus 4. Then second row, first column, 3 fours are 12. 12 minus 8, which is 4. Then second row, second column, minus 8, what do you have? Minus 8 plus 4, which is minus 4. Second row, second column. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. Plus minus 2 into minus 2 is 4. So minus 8 plus 4, minus 4. So A square is 1 minus 2, 4 minus 4. What is Ka? Ka is K times A. So I can write it as 3K. We have already seen scalar multiplication means every term gets multiplied by scalar. So 3K minus 2K, 4K minus 2K. What is this I? I is nothing but it is the identity matrix. I stands for identity matrix. Now, when we are dealing with matrices of order 2 by 2, then I will be of also order 2. When you are multiplying I with the matrix of the order 3 by 3, then I is also assumed to be of order 3, 3 by 3. So, Ka is this, minus 2I will be minus 2 into 1001, which is minus 2, 0, 0, minus 2. Now, what is Ka minus 2I? See, this is Ka minus 2I is the addition of Ka with minus 2I. So, Ka minus 2I will be this is my Ka and this is my minus 2I. So, when I am adding, what will I get? 3K minus 2 minus 2K plus 0 is minus 2K. 0 plus 4K. 0 plus 4K is 4K. Minus 2K, adding with minus 2 will give you minus 2K minus 2. See, this is Ka. What is Ka? Multiplying every term by K. That's how we got this. What is 2I? Is 2 minus, I have taken minus 2I directly. So, multiplying I. I is an identity matrix of order 2. So, minus 2I means minus 2 into 1001. Every term gets multiplied by minus 2. So, minus 2, 0, 0, minus 2. So, you get, this is your first equation. This is your second term. I need to add 1 and 2. So, 3K minus 2 minus 2K plus 0, 4K plus 0 minus 2K minus 2. Now, what is given? It is given to be equal to A square. So, this is equal to A square is what we have found there. 1 minus 2, 4 minus 4. So, when two matrices are equal, the corresponding elements have to be equal. So, 3K minus 2 equal to 1. So, 3K equal to 3 or K equal to 1. So, when K is 1, check whether everything is equal. 3 minus 2, 1. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. 4 into 1 is 4. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2 minus 2, which is minus 4. So, we have verified that what we have found the value of K by equating 1 was good for the other elements also. Therefore, the two matrices are equal. Is it clear? If A is a matrix of order m by n, A is a matrix of order m by n. B is a matrix such that AB transpose. So suddenly I am using the word transpose. What is the meaning of transpose of a matrix? As the name itself suggests, we will interchange the rows and columns. So if A equal to 2 minus 3, 4, 0, then A transpose will be the first. See, you have to interchange the rows and columns. So this will be 2, 4, 3, 0. The first row has become the first column. The second row has become the second column. So A transpose is a matrix which is obtained by interchanging the rows and columns. So it will have the same order as the matrix A. Here I have taken A is 2, 3, 4, 0. So A transpose will be 2, 4. The first 2, 4, 3, 0. Now if A is of order m by n, then what will be the order of A transpose? N by n. Now, B is a matrix such that A is a matrix of order m by n, B is a matrix such that AB transpose is defined. Okay, if AB and B transpose A are both defined, okay? This I don't need, just for your information. Now, what will be if AB transpose is well defined, what will be the order of B transpose? It has to have here the number of columns must be equal to number of rows. So let us assume it is equal to P. Okay. Now what will be, and it is also given B transpose A are well defined. Now B transpose A. What is B transpose A? N cross P, and this is M cross N. This is also well defined. He has given AB transpose and B transpose A are both well defined. So if they have to be well defined, what is the condition we have to check? Number of columns equal to number of rows. So here n should be, so B transpose should have n, since A has n columns, B transpose should also have n rows. So n into P. Now B transpose A is also well defined. Okay. So what does that mean? That means these two numbers must be equal. So P equal to n. From here, what did you get? These two are equal. So these two numbers must be, P must be equal to m. Here also P must be equal to m. So what is the order of P? What is the order of B? If B transpose is n into P, order of P is P cross n. This is B transpose. So B will be, you have to interchange the rows and columns. P by n. But P is what? M. So this is m by n. So the order of P has to be m by n. Is it clear? I hope you understand that looking at the number of columns in the first matrix to be equal to number of rows in the second matrix is a very important criteria for multiplication to be defined. So if AB transpose is well defined, if B transpose is well defined, then the number of rows of B transpose must be equal to the number of columns of A. That's how I assume B transpose to have n rows. But I don't know the number of columns. So that I kept as P. If I know P, then I know the order of B. Right? So to find P, it is also given B transpose A is well defined. If B transpose is what? N cross P. A is what? M cross N. So number of, here these two numbers have to be same. So P equal to M. I need to know B transpose. I already know it is N. And I now know P is M. So N cross, so order of B transpose is nothing but N cross M. So order of P will be nothing but M cross N. Is it clear? I hope today's session was useful for you. We just introduced the operations and we are trying to get the hang of multiplication and what is the transpose of a matrix, interchanging rows and columns. Then we also saw how to multiply two matrices and what is a important thing that you need to check whether multiplication is defined. Number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to number of rows in the second matrix. We also saw what is an identity matrix of order 2. It is 1, 0, 0, 1. What is an identity matrix of order 3? 1, 0, 0. An identity matrix of order 3 will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. This is an identity matrix of order 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. Identity is defined only for a square matrix. So until we meet next time, it's goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the session. Please go through all these problems and try some examples on your own. Give your own examples. Multiply, add, subtract, multiply by a scalar, find the transpose so that you are comfortable with the operations. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Please, I hope you like it and you will share it with your friends. Until next time, again I wish you goodbye.